Today we're going to be changing out the hood on this 2004 Nissan Sentra SCR Spec V. Putting a carbon fiber hood on from VIS. Only thing you really need is a 12mm socket, and a brain is optional. I got Max here. He's going to help make sure I don't destroy my windshield doing this. You're going to want to raise the hood up a little more to get to the bottom bolts, but it's basically going to be 4 bolts, 2 on each side. The first one you can get to with the hood prop on. The second one you need to lift it up a little bit farther to get to it. Or you could just be using a standard ratchet instead of this, and that would eliminate that issue too. But I'm lazy, so here we go. Also, quick reminder, put it on loose, not tighten. I actually don't have a washer reservoir in this car, so I'll probably just take that out anyway.
Weight reduction.
How much do you think this weighs?
£15, I don't know, 20 pounds.
It's actually not that heavy.
We do have the car. What's the wood up? What's up with the wood? Got the Wonton Nissan Honda combustion. It is the Honda, but it's the Nissan version of the Hondas. Yes, you understand.
Let's flip it around. I'm gonna have to put a good coat of wax on this thing. Let's see if this thing lines up.
Clear on this side. It's pretty good fitment.
Yeah.
Pretty even on both sides.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks decent. I mean, it kind of looks like what it did before with the wrap on there.
Now that you say that, comparing it to the wrap, this is just like a little bit more HD.
Get a side-by-side comparison. Real carbon fiber versus wrapped carbon fiber that's a couple years old. Fun fact, Max is the one that actually helped me put it on. So this side sits up higher than that side.
It does.
So
Pop your hood.
I think we can make that up with changing out the bumpers on there.
Do you got hood stops?
I
like
do,
adjustable?
actually.
You don't have like 2 on each side?
I do.
See if I can figure it out. Cannot find it. Nope. He left me. He thinks I know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Okay, I got a little sidetracked. We need to get washer nozzles in there. I'm not going to use my old ones. So we just got some cheap ones off Amazon. It's not actually going to be hooked up, so it's just there to fill up the hole. If it'll fit in there, it says it would fit. It may not fit. It does not fit. Good thing Amazon has a good return policy.
Do the OEM ones fit?
I don't remember having this issue last time. So that will be a project for another day, filing the holes to fit the washer nozzles.
This is what you get with aftermarket parts. It doesn't matter what it is, just about. All aftermarket parts take some form of modification or another.
So I got these replacement bumpers off of Amazon, where we can adjust the height, because the bumpers on here were kind of messed.
You got one on this side?
Yeah, I'm going to take that one off.
I got that wrench hand now, you know what I mean? I got it for you.
it.
I got the wrench hand, you know what I mean?
I really wanted to use the pipe wrench to get it off.
Yeah, you and the pipe wrench.
It's my favorite tool.
Indeed, indeed.
It might be, I wonder if my bumper's just sitting low.
That's as far as it's in. Did you turn it all the way in?
I just loosened, brought that one up.
Okay.
Won't even push down. If we could push down, we could hold it down with the hood pins.
Yeah, that might be kind of... Where are you planning to put the hood pins?
So what I did last time is they went right here. I just used the factory holes. I don't think it's hitting anything.
Sure this bracket's not bent?
It is possible.
It kind of looks like it's drooping more than this one. Yeah, it definitely looks like that bracket's drooping, just ever so slightly. Hood pins or?
We successfully got half the hood installed. Well, we got the full hood installed, but can't do the washer nozzles. Can't seem to figure out why this thing isn't lining up yet.
I say you just pop this off and you just bend this up just a hair.
I'm gonna do that another day because I still gotta do stuff for the bumper. I got a carbon fiber grill coming for this. I still got the front lip to put on. So when I do all that, I'll make sure everything gets lined up at that point. I got years to finish it. These are the hood pins. I went with Sparkle because I wanted the early 2000s kind of feel. And I did the slide pins because that was really popular back then. So that's what we're gonna go with. Although arrow catches and stuff like that are cool, I wanted to go themed for the car early 2000s. So that's why we're going with these guys. Surprisingly, these aren't that cheap. I mean, I'm sure you can get like knockoff versions of these for like 15 bucks, but the actual Sparkle ones are not that cheap. I have links to everything in the description, so if you want to buy it, feel free to help me recover some of the costs of all this. Ad revenue, I make probably in this video, I might make like 30 cents.
The one I bought at the flea market.
This is nice.
Yeah. $3. She said $3 and it said $3 and then she's like $2.
Even better. So on top of the factory radiator support, there is going to be holes already drilled in here that work perfect for these. So we're just going to reuse those holes and we're good.
Yeah.
I was going to do
the PPF stuff.
Originally I was going to do PPF, but I don't want to take away from the look of it.
Oh.
And then I was going to do ceramic coating. But the problem with ceramic coating, when it gets older and you got to redo it, it's kind of a pain. Where wax, as long as you just keep it wax, it's fine. I might need to take the bumper off for this. So they make a special tool to get these clips off. I have a special tool myself. It's called a screwdriver and it works really well. So it does destroy them a little bit, but they're cheap enough. That needs to stay on.
Oh yeah, you correct.
Oh, I never put those clips on. Oops.
Has anyone else made a video on this hood?
Not that I know of. I think I'm the first one to do it. I could be wrong. I mean, maybe there's someone who's done it. I mean, these hoods been out for years. I'm sure this car had a rough life. Pins are in. Now we gotta see where it touches the hood so we can start drilling the holes for it. So what I've done in the past,
We'll keep your meal.
is just basically put some grease on top of here and see where the grease hits the hood.
No.
All right, so I got the grease on top of the pins. We're just gonna lower the hood. Press that down, and then we're gonna lift it up. And there's our grease marks, so we know exactly where we need to drill.
It's definitely not worth half the car. How much did you buy this car for?
3,800.
Oh, okay.
I think I got like 20 grand into it.
So how much is just this right here? And like the ECU and whatnot.
Everything there, I don't know. I lost count.
Man, these are the real wheels.
Probably 8 grand.
How much are these wheels? Like 5?
Oh, those are cheap.
Whatever that means. What does that mean?
That's the brand that makes them. Where these hood pins actually sit is not even straight, so they go up in an angle.
So like whenever I tried to do it on my hood, I tried to like compensate for what you're talking about.
Yeah.
but it didn't help any. I did it on that hood. Let's see how well I did the second or third time I've done this. No, this will be the second.
That is Max's Mustang.
The dang stang.
Does not want to die. This car will live forever.
Mm-hmm. Almost got 500,000 miles. So you get pretty straight, pretty straight, pretty straight.
Yeah.
It's a fiberglass hood that I've, you know, beat the crap out of. It's been hit and whatnot, but just go straight. That's my advice.
You can see the grease mark there, so we're just going to drill into the grease mark. I don't know if this is going to be straight at all. So now that we got the pilot hole drilled, we're going to go ahead and use a stepping bit.
Maybe should have got a towel of some sort.
That's fine. Is this actually lined up?
I don't know, you better find out though.
So if we go
Okay, don't crack your hood.
see in there, then I might be able to see where the grease is. Oh no, here goes nothing. So I did drill it wrong. Should I grab a tape measure? All right, so got these kind of mocked up. I think that looks about straight. What do you think?
That one, I don't know.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that hood pin still higher? Or is it just me?
It could be. It could be. It could be.
5 1/8. 5, so that is an 1/8 inch higher. I don't know if anybody would notice it. I could try and raise that one up. So this is the issue I got. The right side hood pin's about 1/8 inch higher than the other side. So we're gonna have to move that up. Today I didn't screw the bottom hole, so I do have some adjustment on there. Good thing with YouTube is I don't have to show you all these fuck ups. Unscrew this and put this side back a little bit. That looks good. I think that's right. I think it's close enough. Now we need to get all this fiberglass dust off. So I got a plan for that. Oh, god damn it. The hood latch actually works. So we got fiberglass shavings everywhere, so let's clean it up.
Yes.
Just like it never happened. Guess I could put the grill back on. Let's get the grill back on. I am 100% gonna put all the clips back into place. As I put this thing back on, we're good. There we go, we're done. I'll get everything tightened up within the next 3 years, and then it should be 100%. Thank you for watching. Aloha, peace out. Catch you in the next one.